इंट्रोड्यूस करने की ज़रूरत है। आई थिंक ऑलरेडी रिज़ल्ट आने के बाद जो है काफ़ी पब्लिश हुआ है, जगह जगह बैनर लगे हैं, देखा ही होगा। फिर भी मैं बता दूं, ये अबू सालिया खान कुलकर्णी अभी इसी साल के जो यूपीएससी एग्ज़ाम सीएसई 2024 हुआ है, उसमें ऑल इंडिया रैंक 588 इन्होंने सिक्योर की है। और ये एक जो मैंने ऑब्जर्व किया, एक दो बातें मैं बता देता हूँ इनके बारे में। देखिए, इनका जो देखते ही मुझे एक ये लगा कि जो कंसिस्टेंसी और जो हार्ड वर्क है, कहीं ना कहीं बहुत ही रेगुलर है, एक एक रिफ्लेक्ट करती है पर्सनालिटी। और ओवरऑल इनका जो मॉक इंटरव्यू है, इनफैक्ट मॉक इंटरव्यू मतलब बहुत अच्छा था। तो वी ऑल वर वेरी श्योर कि ही इज़ गोइंग टू बी इन द फाइनल लिस्ट, बट इट वॉज जस्ट अ मैटर ऑफ रैंक। तो इतना तो श्योर था, मतलब बाकी सारे टीम मेंबर्स जो भी, इतना था कि हाँ कि लिस्ट के अंदर तो रहेंगे। तो इस साल के एग्ज़ाम में जो है वो सिक्योर की है ये 588 रैंक। और ही विल शेयर हिज स्ट्रैटेजी ऑफ प्रिपरेशन। आपके जो भी डाउट्स हैं, क्वेश्चन हैं, उसके बाद आप पूछ सकते हैं, ठीक है। तो जो भी, मतलब किस तरीके से इन्होंने प्रिपरेशन की है, क्या जर्नी इनकी रही है एक यूपीएससी की प्रिपरेशन की, ठीक है। उसके बाद जो भी डाउट्स होंगे, आप अपने क्वेश्चन जो भी जिस जिस लेवल, ये मत देखिएगा कि बहुत बेसिक लेवल का कोई भी, इफ़ यू आर अ बिगनर देन यू आस्क जो भी क्वेश्चन आपका, ठीक है। और अगर कोई और इससे रिलेटेड है, मीन्स कुछ किसी एडवांस लेवल पे हैं आप, तो कोई भी क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं। इट इज़ अ वेरी इनफॉर्मल सेशन, ठीक है। तो मैं आपको इनवाइट करता हूँ, ये थोड़ा सा अपना एक स्टूडेंट के साथ में, ठीक है। ठीक है ना। टेस्ट कर लीजिए।
गुड इवनिंग एवरीबॉडी। सी यूपीएससी प्रिपरेशन में सबसे द अहम रोल जो रहता है, आई थिंक दैट इज द विद द पेशेंस एंड द परसिवरेंस। क्योंकि देर इज नो गारंटी दैट यू मे क्वालिफाई द प्रीलिम्स और समटाइम्स यू मे नॉट क्वालिफाई द मेंस, एंड इवन इन द इंटरव्यू व्हेन you perform very well but you may not get the rank what you desired. So what happens is after that one, and you have to be like uh, uh, then get back to the study hall. That's the very very important point. And with respect to whatever it is, the prelims, mains, or the interview, you have to go with the pyqs what has been already asked in the exam. That will that is the best guide to how to use how you study, because the knowledge there is no end at all, whether it is for the prelims and even for the mains and even the interview. Like some the strange fact they may ask in the interview and even in the prelims. So at that time, like how you are managing that one, that matters the most one. uh, See, for the prelims is uh, uh, for the prelims is what matters is the trend of UPSC, like in what subject they are asking with respect to the ancient history and even the modern history and the geography, polity, economy. They will always ask the very basic concept. Like in case of the parliament, they will in case of the polity, they ask the parliament, the Lok Sabha, the Rajya Sabha, the president. They will ask the same thing only, and you have to be thorough with the very basic concept of that one. And other than the economy, they will ask always the inflation and how it is related with the like FDI investment, FII. The same thing will be there. There won't be any changes. The basic agenda, the concept of the UPSC lies the same only. But they will reframe the same questions, or they will reframe the same basic concept. So you have to be thorough with the basic concept. Then you may add on to the current affairs if there are some things happening. Suppose the governor issues happening in Tamil Nadu and other cases, but the same thing always lies that the defection and the delaying of the bills by the governor, that is a very common issue and that has been happening. So you have to concentrate on the basic things. And with respect to the mains one, you have to be have a good command on what matters to the nation, like for a country or for a state and for your own district only. Like what are the major issues? The unemployment will be there, the poverty will be there, and the nutritional issues, the women's security. They are the very basic thing. You have to be thorough with what has been happening in and around the country and even the outside. And with respect to international affairs, whatever has been going on, the Israel and Palestine, it has been there, but you have to be very precisely, you have to write in the mains like what has been happening. Everybody knows what is happening in the Israel and Palestine, but some may not be able to write it in the mains within a few words. And even the interview, like how diplomatically you are talking, the same issue. The prelims, mains, and interview, it does not. They are not the separate one. They are the same thing only. The same concept. You have to be able to remember the basic fact, and then you have to be analyze that one, and you have to be diplomatically tell as well. So that's what the part. That's what the make the difference. No need to go on some minor things like some what is happening in Argentina, what is happening in Chile. That does not matter. What happening? What is the major one for the world that matters. Because this is general study exam, and some people might come from the medical background, some from the arts, some from like science, other things. What matters is you have to be thorough with what is happening in generally in the world and around the country. That's the requirement of this exam. And the more thing is you should not lose the confidence in you. The basic thing is the other people might not have the confidence in you. The what matters is whether you have that or not. That makes a qualified person, a selected one, and the non-selected one. This is only the difference. The basic nature of the exam is itself that where the selection rate is very low. Like whether in the prelims, in the mains, and the interview, the final hardly like 1,000 people are going to select every year. So in this case, the nature is like that only. If the nature of the exam is very low selection rate, until in that condition, and even like obviously there will be a pressure for the employment at this age, like hardly everybody would be around like 25 to 20, 30 age gap only. So the major for the even for the male it will be for the employment only, and for the female as well. The thing is in that condition amid like social pressure as well, and even the book is and the this one the syllabus is too much vast. In that condition how you are managing yourself, that makes and that evolve you as a personality. That's what will going to reflect in the interview. So this is what like it, you should not think the pre mains and interview are the different one. They are all the same thing, but the thing is you have to be change your mindset, and as per the requirement of the exam you have to dwell yourself. So if you have any particular doubts with respect to prelims or the mains or the interview, then I can talk about. See, yes. हाँ हाँ, I'm comfortable in Hindi as well, not an issue. हाँ, yes. See, daily routine for everybody it is very different one. Some might wake up at the 6 o'clock, some might wake up at the 9 o'clock. It does not matter much. Like what matters is how effectively you are studying. With respect to you and you are studying for the 6 to 7 hours, the efficiency should be higher. It's not that ki you are just sitting on the table and you are not studying at all. That's not the case. Like some people might tell the 10 to 12 hours. Like for a basic human being, that's very difficult to make that one like 10 to 12 hours. Like if you are making around like 6 to 7 hours and 8 hours, that's the enough. But you have to have the different strategies. Like today if you are studying, you study for the like for the half 1 and 2 hours you study for the prelims like fact, and another 2 hours you may study with from the mains, right, answer writing you can do, and another like 1 hour and 2 hour you can just watch the newspaper, and even the videos you can see like what has been happening. So you have to diversify even the subjects. Like if you are studying, you can't study the geography for the whole day. That will be boring for everybody. So for the 1 2 hours you study the geography, another 2 3 hours you study another subjects like the polity, economy, or whatever you want, but change the subject. When you change the subject, obviously the your efficiency will be higher. So one person cannot study the same thing for whole day. That's what the required. So you have to design your thing as per your understanding and as per your convenience. And I don't think that the routine that much matter. What matters is how effectively you are doing the things. That's it. Mm. हाँ, इकोनॉमी में देखो मेजर होता है कि पीवाईक्यूज। आप अगर प्रीलिम्स के पीवाईक्यूज लिखेंगे या तो फिर मेंस के लिखेंगे, उसमें आपको जो आप सपोज कि इन्फ्लेशन के बारे में आ रहा है, तो इन्फ्लेशन के बारे में आप हर एक बार जान लीजिए कि मतलब उसका क्या इम्पैक्ट हो सकता है, कि इन्फ्लेशन के टाइप्स क्या है। आप रमेश सिंह पढ़ सकते हैं जो कि एक बेसिक बुक है, या फिर एनसीईआरटी 11th and 12th, दैट्स वो भी इनफ है। या फिर मृणाल सर के वीडियोस आते हैं यूट्यूब में, तो यू कैन जस्ट वॉच लाइक वेयर यू आर लैगिंग इन पर्टिकुलर एस्पेक्ट। the particular topic where it has been given. So you can directly watch those videos. No need to like watch entire everything. So where you are lacking, you just watch that one. Like because the content in the market is too much high. So you may not be practically able to like see all those videos in the YouTube, and you may not practically like read all the newspapers or even the monthly magazines. And you just go to the index and you see if you are lagging in a particular aspect, particular news aspect, you can directly watch that one. That's the thing. See, writing skill, it is just the matter of the practice. The more you practice, that will be. You can see the Aditya Srivastava sir notes, like how he has been writing. Suppose some the question asked on the what are the discuss the problems of agriculture. Like you are discussing the problem of agriculture as well, but in other part you just mention like what can be done, what can be the way forward, what can be the solution. You can tell like that, and you can even mention the models, like what has been a good model of agriculture in particular respect to the like village program. Suppose like the seed program is there, seed village program you can mention. And even for the mechanization, you mention Israel technology is there, that can be you can mention. So like that, your answer should be a multi-dimensional one. If they're asking the problems, you should go with the solution as well. So that's the way. And answer writing, it comes with the time. It does not come by 1 or 2 days. You have to write daily, like you are writing at least 2 or 3 questions per day. That's also enough. And you can go with the like full length test in the end of the examination, but in the middle also you can go the full length test, but write at least 2 or 3 questions per day. If it is not that done, at least 3 to 4 times per week also sufficient for the answer writing. Uh, Prelim strategy, it's very thing is you have to understand the language of the paper, like what has been asked and what is the relevance. Suppose if the exam, if the UPSC is asking something, that means it is a matter of general concern. It is concern for all the people, like for a medical person, for an arts person, and some person in the Northeast India, and some person in the South India. They have to know very basic of the things. That has been very, if there is any something in the news, that will be asked. Suppose like in the Darjeeling district, some the kangaroo was there that was smuggled into. So that's why the marsupial question was asked in the exam. So you should be know that whatever is coming in the news, whether it is relevant for the prelims or not, you can do that one. And even during the COVID-19, some the animals, they were very elusive. They were like very hesitant to the human habitation. They were coming outside of the Western Ghats. The small Indian civet was there. Some question that was asked whether it is nocturnal or not. So it is coming through the news only. So you have to be able to understand what is the relevant news. If there is a news, and you need not to read everything. And the elephant death was happened in Namibia or something in 2020. So that was the major question on the elephant. On 3 or 4 statements were there on the elephants. So it depends. You have to be analyzed like the relevance of the newspaper, and you should have the basic understanding of that one. So it does not matter like which part it is. It is about the news only. What has been happening in that's the for the prelims. Then, हाँ, हाँ, देखो कोचिंग इट इज़ ए आई वुड से इट इज़ ए द चॉइस ऑफ individual. Like you have to understand like whether you are able to study by yourself or you need a mentor. This is the exam, as there are many multiple options are there. There are so many sources are there. If there are so many sources, that what you have to prioritize. And for every day you need some the person you have to tell that whether you are doing the good or not. So for that is a continuous journey of 1 year, and for the continuous journey of it may 2 or 3 years it may happen. For that long period you need a mentor for every stage. For the prelims, now if you are studying for the modern history, you may not be knowing that what is relevant now, like which fact you study. So for that matter, the mentor is needed, but it may not be a coaching institution. It may be the selected friend of yours, or some the person whom you know, like whom you can test, where he can tell like the truly that what is the basic strategy to clear this exam. That's required. It does not mean you may take the exam, because there is plenty of material already available. We all know that for the economy the Brunel videos are enough. So other for the geography, there are like NCRT books are there. That's enough. So GC Leong is there. Everybody knows the source. Everybody knows that one. For the modern history, we have this on the spectrum. The thing is like how you are able to study that one, how you are able to incorporate those facts in the mains answer writing. That's the thinking that will come with the practice. If you have the mentor, that's a good one. But if you are capable enough to go with alone, then also you can go. There is no need of coaching, but there is a need of a mentor in every stage, but the person cannot be with you always, rather than a mentor who might be with you for the long 2 to 3 years, and you need to have the boosting of your confidence as well. Like in the exam, there is a natural that your confidence might lose. So at that time, someone should be there, experienced person, who may tell you that this kind of the pressure will be the common in the exam. So for that only, I think a continuous mentor is needed. That's what I deem things. Yes. uh, See, uh, for the answer writing now, you should have the simulator, like the exam condition should be there, that too for the 3 hours. You should be in the exam condition, you have to write the answer. That can be done, you can do by yourself as well. And but if there is any coaching institution which is providing some the simulator test, wherein the exam environment can be mimicked, so that would be a good one, rather than writing in a single room where you are the alone sitting. That might not the feel like a exam setting. So you might go for the like coaching institution, or some you might go with your friends as well, like 5 to 10 friends. You can go. Yes, yes. I wrote around two simulations like GS1, GS2, GS3, and GS4. I have written two complete set here. I think it was like 15 or 20 days before my actual mains. I think I wrote in around September 1st or September 2nd time. Answer writing, obviously, wherever you do answer writing, that obviously benefit with that one, and the need of the mentor and even the person who might tell you like where you are lagging, that obviously that helped a lot to do the simulation at the last week of the examination. The GyanMade IAS, I think the answer writing there, that has helped me in securing a good rank in this year. uh, for 1 month time now, you must go with the trend of the UPSC. Go with the PYQs last to 3 years. Like the Chandraketugarh, that was a question. It was already asked in 2022 only. 2021 already it was asked. Okay. See, 1 month, the major factor in the examination is the lack of the time. Like you have very like less month for the even for the mains. Now for the prelims is only 1 month left. You just go with the PYQs, like what has been asked already. So with respect to that trend, you can, if you know the language of the examination, so you can easily crack that one. And you have to know the very basic fact. There is no like compromise in that. The polity, economy, there will be there's definitely like 10 to 15 questions for each subject. You have to go with that one. Like some the environment, there are strange facts are coming in every year, so you cannot chase the strange fact for just 1 or 2 marks. And the amount of the time you are going giving for that one, that might not be economical. So why you are putting the your limited time on the things. Mm. See, you need not to put the time on something which may not give you the best results. So you go with the like very basic questions like the polity, economy, and even the geography, where the questions are certainly they are going to come. You go with that. The environment, it may not be certainly. So it goes with the news. So in that case, go with the very basic concept of the examination, and practice the question and see the PYQs. The understand the language. That's the basic with the 1 month for the prelims that can be done. हाँ, देखो सीसैट के लिए ऐसे कर सकते हैं आप, जो टॉपिक बार बार पूछ रहे हैं ना, उसका एक लिस्ट बना लीजिए। सपोज एवरेज के बारे में क्वेश्चन आएगा, और देन की सीरीज के बारे में आएगा, ABCD वैसा वाला। देन अनदर लाइक नंबर सीरीज, देर विल बी क्वेश्चन लाइक हाउ मच द सम ऑफ द डिजिट्स एंड अदर थिंग्स। And other than that one, there might be questions on some very basic facts, so even the comprehension will be there. You just mention like what has been continuously asked, that one you can directly practice those things from the directly YouTube, like some 1 or 2 minutes video, or even for the 10 or 15 minutes videos that might be available. That can be the best way for the CSAT. Because CSAT studying from, if you go with the permutation and combination, it might not be easy for you. But because I have never studied the permutation and combination, it has been very difficult for me. For everybody, I think that would be the case. And even the probability, I have never solved the question, because whenever I know that this is my weak area, so why I should go in that area, because I have to study from the basic only. Then you have to practice that up to the UPSC level. That will take the time. So why you are going at that time? You just go with the small the concept, like the averages are there, so that you can solve. Anybody will can solve if they are practicing like 5 to 10 questions, and concentrate on the easy one. and concentrate on the like comprehension also there. Like 27 to 30 questions will be asked in the comprehension. And if you are able to like understand the basic the English, then you can do up to like 20 25 questions easily can be that solved. So my main strategy would be the comprehension. Around I used to do 25 to 26 questions out of like 27 to 30 the comprehension. Other than that, I will do the basic numeracy questions like 10 to 15 on. I used to attempt around like 45 to 50 questions enough. Every time I attended hardly 45 to 50, not more than that one. And the accuracy should be higher. In the CSAT, you cannot compromise with the accuracy. If there is a even little bit of the doubt with respect to option, then don't go for that one because it may cost a huge. You may be in and you may be out. The most people who failed in the CSAT, they might lose by zero point 0.5 marks or 1 mark, 2 marks. That's because of the number of the wrong you are making. So refrain from making the wrong and have the higher accuracy and do those questions which you are comfortable in. It does not matter which questions you are solving. So no need to go with the probability. Leave that one. You can go for the average and other kind of the questions that are easily asked and that are very easy to solve as. ये मुझ
देख रहा हूँ आपके मार्क्स देखिए मॉक इंटरव्यू आपका जब हुआ था तभी मैं समझ गया था कि आपकी इंटरव्यू बहुत अच्छी मार्क्स आने
मुझे इंटरव्यू में आई थिंक 180 मार्क्स मिले हैं। अभी तो आज ही आया है जो मार्क्स आए हैं। मेजर इंटरव्यू में ये ज़रूरी होती है कि लाइक हाउ यू आर एबल टू आंसर सम क्वेश्चंस विच आर वेरी स्ट्रेंज वन एंड द मेजर थिंग इज यू हैव टू आंसर द क्वेश्चंस विच आर फ्रॉम द डाइवर्स aspect. Suppose from Karnataka there are many issues. Agriculture is there, then the cultural aspect also there, the history aspect also there, and the more diverse the board may be, that will be helpful for you. In the mock interview here was actually I had very little bit of the time. Like I had the interview on 16th January. I hardly around had the 2 weeks to prepare for. At that time, with the limited time, like you have to have a somewhere the fruitful the interviews going on, the mock interviews. So for that here the GyanMade IAS, I think I gave one interview here where the board was very diverse and they took me around like 30 to 40 minutes for the interview. And after that also they sat with me for 1 hour and they discussed very basic facts. And even the panel member, they asked me some very basic questions and they have advised me like how to answer the questions. That matters. Like everybody knows the fact, but the thing is how you are going to explain that one in the diplomatical way without like crossing some the illegality and immorality. So that should be the case. That comes with the practice and that has been helpful by the GAN IAS. I would say the mock interviews here that are very helpful because of the diverse the panel members and the advice they have given to me. That would us. हाँ सर।
काफ़ी अच्छा एक इंटरेक्शन रहा आई थिंक और क्वेश्चन काफ़ी अच्छे से एड्रेस किए सभी के ठीक है ठीक है फिर चलिए इसको रखे रहो अच्छे दिख रहे हो लग रहे हो इधर आ जाओ